Hello out there. Heavy Monte here with a heavy Monte alert. Ladies and gentlemen, Donald Trump has declared war on the city of Los Angeles. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. He is saying to America that I'm going to find any way I can to pick up and kick out Hispanics. He has declared war on Hispanics. And I want to say something right here, America, before I go on. If any Hispanics ever vote for another Republican, may the curse of the maggots be upon you after what they have done to our people, all of us, huh? No matter what our race is. See, America, I will tell you a story about a people who were kidnapped and purchased and trafficked to America, black Americans. And those people had to fight every day for everything they had in America. Huh? They were tortured, they were slaves, and they overcame it. America. But during the entire time, our government, sometimes the Democrats, and now the Republicans, tried to destroy the black race. But we survived. And America created policies to protect a great people, people who the country owed. And black people appreciate it and have given their lives to this country and want to move on away from these racial issues. But now our citizens, the Republican Party, still try to hold back black people. But now they left us alone. And now they are attacking the Hispanics. You know why they're attacking the Hispanics, America? Because the Hispanics are a large voting bloc. And they are growing very fast. And the sad part about it, Hispanics were very, very diverse. They vote for Republicans. They're independents. They're Christians. You know, they, and they are very conservative, but their skin color is not acceptable to a racist Republican Party. You see? I go back to, I told the story, I started with the blacks because our government and black people fought for civil rights for all of us. You see? So if you go back and you read the book, all of you ignorant people who vote for Republicans, you will find that your fate is tied to black people. Because how black people are treated and were treated is the way that every America has to fare in the future, that they will be treated. And today, Donald Trump is treating you that way. He is king, you see. So it goes back to civil rights for all. Civil rights for Hispanics, America. Because again, in the words of Dred Scott, you will never be a great nation until all of us are considered Americans. So I want everybody to say and take a look at what they're doing in Los Angeles. Only a practice area to see how far they are going, making up lies. Like the American people are stupid. But there is nothing that Donald Trump can do. It is too late now. He has shown all of us who the Republican Party is. And I want us to support the Hispanic community. Now, I'm going to say something else about that. He sent troops, they have en masse, Masks on their face to cover up their treachery. Masks on their face because they don't want nobody to know that they took a woman and beat her down because, she's Hispanic and she doesn't matter to them. That happened. Look at the video. Took a man and threw him in the back seat like he was garbage, because he is protesting the right that all American citizens have. And what is ironic, this dirty dog, low down traitorous president that we have right now, they said that he was responsible for the insurrection, which he's calling peaceful protest insurrections, and he pardoned the insurrectionists and paying them and using our money to say, good job. You see what I'm saying, America? This is the treachery that you 77 million people voted for. Now you can see it for yourself. See it for yourself because the test is LA. He wants to send troops all over the country and take it over, you see. He wants to cause havoc because he knows his time is running out, America. He knows that the midterms is coming. He knows that he has committed crimes against the nation, in my opinion, and before God, he has committed some heinous act. In the less than 200 days that this pig has been in office, people have died. Round the world, can't get medicine. He cut it off. He says, if you have brown or dark skin, you can't come to America. And that is so sad because the majority of us don't believe that garbage. I don't even think the 77 million people who voted for Trump believe that garbage, But he's spreading it because the people didn't realize they saw him as Jesus, because people didn't know. Now I'm gonna tell you something. Here, I'm gonna stay on this for a little bit, because the Hispanics are a huge part of our economy. Those people that work in the fields, you get rid of them, cause havoc, then you can destroy the economy. You see what I'm saying? And some of our states only have one or two industries that keep the state afloat. Let's break down the auto industry in Michigan. You had to be a damn fool to vote for a Republican in Michigan when you were walking on a live tight wire. The wires you walk over, and if you slip up the wire, like a trapeze audience, you fall to your death. That's what Michigan did to itself. All the industry go down, 20, 30, 40,000 people out of work, bam, depression. They're fighting, trying to kidnap the governor, And also, now Donald Trump is taking away, so he's doing that to states that have this one industry, Then he's taking away the federal money. Okay, you see the federal money gone. You see what I'm saying? And there are states, you poor, and I'm going to call you poor, ignorant people in these red states. Don't you know that without that federal money, you will die? No food assistance. Some of these states, they say SNAPs, and these food stamp programs, 50 to 60% of the people need that food. And a lot of them are children and women. I don't know how the hell he pulled that off. See, that hurts the economy. Then the stock market, he's playing with that because he wants to destroy the government. And they told you that. They said that the government you had, which you didn't have, that's just some stuff that Fox News made up. They told you that they were making up names, libtards, calling people retards, which that's a bad, nasty thing to say to anybody. Calling people all kinds of nasty names. Call me so many names, I don't remember the names they called me. I mean, I had people cuss me out. You said something bad about Trump, they'll tear your dang on head off. But you can't find one of them on the internet today. Excuse me. Especially on my Facebook page. They all gone. Most of the people on my Facebook page, we don't like Donald Trump. We don't like him. People don't say anything. Now, and if you're on, Facebook, I know you're watching my videos because my views are real high. You will have to sign into YouTube and get a YouTube account to subscribe to the Heavy Montes YouTube channel. So please do that. But America, let's go back to what's going on. Now, you see, I said how he's trying to destroy the government. They're trying to destroy it. And then they're working on, and they are the Republican Party. Working on the schools, messing with the universities. You got to teach what we tell you to teach. Taking away books, infiltrating the school boards, doing all kind of stuff. At the same time, creating these mass maggot churches. Maggotizing people, I call it. You see what I'm saying, America? You got people all messed up in the head. You got them poor, very poor, 52% white women, I talk about them all the time. Got them out there, Bible thumping handmaids. Don't even realize the man is trying to take your life. Won't even give you health care. All up in your business, these Republicans. They're in our bedrooms. They're everywhere we are. Because they really think they have a monarch. A king and a queen. That's some sorry stuff, America. Nothing to laugh at today. The comedy show part of my show is hard to that, America. The President of the United States has declared war on the state that can cripple the nation. California already told them already, said we ain't going to pay that $80 billion. You don't get that $80 billion, you're in trouble in Kentucky. You see what I'm saying? If all the other states do it and say, look, we're not paying the federal government any money. Now, what the hell? Now, America, come on, bear with me now. The federal government is telling you and me, me, and you, that we got to send them our money, and we don't get nothing back. You see what I'm saying? They're going to tell us, this money is supposed to be like insurance that we send them, life insurance, Social Security, medical insurance. You see, America, they really trying to kill us. I'm not lying. You better pay attention to what these Republicans are doing, America. Forget about black, forget about white, even you stupid white supremacists. They coming after your stupid ass too. They're not going to let you exist because you'll be causing trouble for the monarch. And also, you see, they are not joking. You got a gun, you got one, but they got jets and tanks and helicopters. You see? You don't want to take on the government. You want to do everything peacefully. And how you do it is vote. I told you to register as a Democrat. And that'll scare them. You sitting back relaxing, taking this stuff, afraid. Ain't no sense to be afraid of America. Being a coward will get you hurt. It ain't long now. The truth's coming out. Everything in the dark always comes to light. We're going to find out, but we need to have the mechanism in place to do so. And the mechanism is to never, ever vote for Republicans. Heavy Monte can go on a little longer because I'm enjoying myself today. I want you to know, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you don't have a YouTube account, sign up and join me. And have a beautiful day.